Hi. I'm gonna do some readings. Wait for people to come in. Let me light my little spell candle. And you know, um, see what comes up. I have nothing else to do. And I thought it might be kind of fun to go live. And better yet, I might even make some money. Even if I don't make money, I still think it'd be kind of fun to do this for a little while. Oh, and I have exciting news. I mean, to some people it's probably nothing, but to me it's kind of big news that I'm excited about. I'm gonna wait for certain people to come in so I can tell them. Hi, GD. Hello. How you doing? Your job situation in the next 6 months. All right. Let me see what comes up. Hopefully, I see some good stuff. Well, GD, I think it's gonna be fine. Um, not great, but it's gonna be okay. Um, you know, um, I feel like, uh, I mean, the way I'm seeing this, I feel like it's the type of thing where you, I actually kind of see that in the next 6 months, you're going to be sort of dissatisfied with the situation. But at the same time, if you actually just like come down to earth and look at the situation, um, you know, it's really not that bad. It's actually not bad at all. But I just feel like that's not the way you're going to see it. You're going to see it as some kind of like dissatisfying thing. But I think in all reality, I don't know. It seems like there's something else going on here. I think, I think your job. See, the way I see it is your job situation is actually going to be pretty good, but I just kind of feel like you're getting something in your mind, most likely some kind of trauma from your past. I feel like that's the thing that's getting in the way of you really enjoying the money that you're making and what you're doing. Um, Something like that. Like, so the truth is that it'll be a good situation, but you're like not allowing yourself to see it that way. Probably because of some kind of hurt that you've gone through in the past. Um, you know, um, I don't really know what to say to you, because I mean, I wish I knew exactly what the thing was to say to you to kind of prevent this from happening. But I don't know. I have faith that I think things would just work out on their own. But anyway, let me just be just let there be a voice in your ear telling you to kind of think of the big picture and like that the money you're making is actually good and you have a decent job. Alrighty. I feel like there's nothing else I could really say about that. Hi, Aditi. What is coming in my love life? All right. Hello. All right, love life. I hope my love life gets a little spiced up. It'd be kind of cool if a little something happened in that department for me. And we'll see. So, what is coming in my love life? Hi, Kitty. Hello. How's everybody doing? Are we all having a good morning? Or night, or whatever it is for you? Aditi, so your question was about your love life. It's kind of unusual. I have 3 cards here, and all 3 of these cards kind of share a similar message, which is about um, kind of wisdom and like true intelligence. I don't really know. I mean, I have to kind of make a connection with your love life. Um, I don't know. It seems to me that, I mean, it's all definitely good stuff. Um, yeah, the Hermit card is here. This is what I'm looking at. It's all good. It's definitely all good fortune. I got 3 major cards. I only pulled 3 cards. They're all major and they're all kind of about like wisdom and kind of knowledge of the supernatural. I mean, so I don't really know what this means. Something came to me, which is that there is someone coming into your life, and it's going to be a very, the way I interpreted it was that like the person that's coming into your love life is something really significant, and it's definitely going to be like a big journey for you. Is kind of what it made me think of. But I guess I have to interpret this as like something. Certainly, I can say something really good is coming. Someone really good. All right. Hi, Mar. Hello. Can I ask what's coming towards me? Okay. Let me see. Can I ask what's coming towards me? Uh, oh, Aditi. I got a job. I got my old job back at the coffee shop. That's kind of the new thing that's in my life right now, which I am thrilled about. I mean, hopefully it's a good thing, but I'm happy to have somewhere to go and something to do. Get me out of this apartment. Like, I have to work again tonight, and I wish I could just go right now. Like, I just want to get the fuck out of this apartment. I wish right now I had something filthy to clean. I love cleaning. I like seeing something that's like disgusting and then cleaning it and then see it be all shiny. I really like doing that. I wish I could do it now. That would make me feel so good if there was just some scummy thing that I could just clean and anyway. What was the question? So Mar asked a question. I forgot what it was. What's coming towards me? Okay. It's coming towards Mar. I'm getting a little behind. Bar. Mar. So I see some good energy. I'm not, Mar, I'm not seeing anything like so I think what's coming is not really I don't really see any major changes. I see some pleasant energy. Um Small wins, small losses. Um you know, I mean, nothing super like specific is coming to me when I look at these cards. Um Overall kind of sort of nice energy, I guess. Um I do want to say something to you though, which is that like, just remember that in life, not every challenge is going to result in victory. Or at least that's the way my life has always been. I don't win every battle. Some I win, some I lose. But I think the message for you is just remember, if it helps you whatsoever, I mean, if it's even, I don't know, but I mean, if it even helps at all, just, I guess, remember, you know, some battles are small and kind of honestly don't matter too much to us. And, just kind of try to keep in mind, if you didn't get your way about something or if you didn't win the battle, just remember it might help you feel better if you just remind yourself that it was kind of a small battle in the first place. Like whether you won or lost, it wasn't even super impactful either way. Anyway, so all right. By the way, hi everybody. Hi Shirley. Hi everyone. Who else is here? Juanita. Hello, Juanita. Vicky. Hi Vicky. Hi everybody. You don't know me? What's up? Let me see who's up next. So I just did Mar. Oh, I skipped somebody. Kitty. Sorry. Kitty, are you still here? Kitty's Somoji. I skipped you by accident. Are you here? Shit, sorry. My mistake. All right, it's okay. So you're still here, and you wanted to know, um, What is coming in my love life this year? All right, let's see what comes up. What is coming in my love life this year? Let's cross our fingers and let's tap into some big stuff. All right, let me see what comes up. So, Kitty, there was a message that came across in the cards. There's, I kind of, in this year, I don't think much is going to happen for you in terms of your love life. I kind of don't see much of anything. Although I think you could change that because there was a message in these cards about. I feel like you're someone who kind of. Something that you just don't do is that you don't really make moves on other people. I'm assuming you like men, right? Because there was also a hint in these cards about. I sense that the type of person you're attracted to is like men, just because of certain cards I got. But like, I feel like you're kind of wanting to be asked out instead of being the one asking someone out. Because I actually think there could be a few people that are pretty suitable for you that will be in your life. Um, I don't know. I just feel like if you really do want things to kind of get spicy in your love life this year, I think it would be the type of thing where you have to make some kind of moves on other men instead of just hoping someone asks you out. Because I just think that with the path that you're on, I don't, unless you change something about how you behave in the world, I kind of, um, I don't see much happening for you this year. That's not to say next year it won't be better or the year after that. But your question was about like this year. Alrighty. You're welcome. Okay. Let me see who's up next. I think You Don't Know Me is up next. Does my father still think about me and love me? Okay. You Don't Know Me. So does your father still think about you, or what's in his heart about you? So I know you've been I mean, I'm pretty sure it was you, but I think you've been asking about your father a lot since you started coming here. Um, I mean, I can't remember what my messages were before about it, but looking at these cards, I kind of get the sense that, because I think you were the one, you were saying that like your father's was like doesn't want to be in your life and has been absent, and I mean, but looking at these cards, your question was about does he still think of you? I actually do think he thinks about you. I think he does think about you, and when he thinks about you, he thinks fondly of you. You know, it's kind of a confusing thing in my mind when I look at these cards because I kind of get the sense he actually does like you in some kind of like what I would say like is like a deranged way. Because on the one hand, he's almost proud. He's like proud that he made you, and he's proud. I don't know. What's the things that are coming in my mind are kind of a little bit deranged because I almost feel like I almost feel like he does think about you, and he's almost in some bizarre way like proud to be your father. But I also get the sense because you even said yourself that he like has been absent like your whole life. So the only way I can think about this is like, you know, he clearly made choices in his life, and I feel like he's very defensive about the choices that he's made and the way he's decided to live his life. It's almost like it seems kind of deranged to me, the whole thing. Um, like I don't think I don't think he's like an evil person, but I just feel like he has the way he thinks about life and people's feelings is a little bit twisted or something. I just think that I think there is good inside of him, but like he just has kind of a twisted view of life, you know? Something like that. You know, I can't always give answers that make perfect sense because there are a lot of people that truly don't really. I mean, that's people. Some people don't really add up either. I just think it's just one of those things that is very strange, but I don't know. Vicky. So I think Vicky's up next. The question is, hello, Marco. Do you see any promotion at my job before 2026 ends? Okay. So I think your name was Vicky, right? Let me go back up. Yeah, Vicky Douglas. You're asking about a promotion at your job before 2026 ends. So, Vicky, it's funny that you're asking about your job because all of the cards that I got, and almost every time I pull cards for people, I only pull 3 cards. Um, but all 3 of your cards are all about money. And I'm kind of relating this to like work. So, I don't see a promotion in 2026. Although actually what I'm seeing is you getting a completely new job. Um, I feel like you kind of don't even, I'm not saying you hate your job, but I feel like there are people that you work with that really like rub you the wrong way. And you know what? I actually, for some reason, Vicky, I get like a good sense from you and I get a good feeling about you. So I, I feel like something that's probably true is that your feelings are pretty justified when you feel like these people. I don't know if it's that they're not pulling their weight or they're just kind of being like mean or rude. I don't know what your problem is with those people, but I get a good sense from you. Like I feel like something good about you. So I feel like chances are you're probably the one with your head on straight about the whole thing. So I'm not really seeing a promotion, but I am seeing a new job, actually. I think you're going to be working somewhere else. Um, a new job, new fresh start, um, and I get a good sense about it. All right. By the way, Shirley, I'm glad you're here. Oh, you know what? Everyone, I was starting to become a little bit of a hoarder. Because your comment, you said I need help clearing my hoarding. So I I was starting to become a hoarder a little bit, but I nipped that in the bud. I still have some work to do though. I mean, my apartment is pretty like I wouldn't call myself a hoarder right now. I was kind of like teetering the edge of that. Like, but then it occurred to me like what was happening. So I got rid of a whole bunch of crap. But I still have a lot of stuff that I have to get rid of that's just taking up space in my closets. And I'll get around to like, I mean, I'm making this sound worse than it is. It's really not that bad, but I hate like I can't stand just stuff, unnecessary stuff that just is like bad reminders to me. I don't like having that in my space. So there's definitely stuff that I really need to like part ways with. Not a lot, but a little bit. And um I need to get around to getting rid of that stuff. Um, I like the feeling of open spaces. I mean, I like furniture. I like ornate things. I like pretty stuff. But too much of anything is a bad thing, of course. Um, yeah, Dee Dee, I've been up since like 3 in the morning. It was like 3:30 or 3 that I got up. I always wake up early, but the thing is, I go to bed really early, and then I wake up really early. So I still get like I still usually get like a normal amount of sleep, but I just go to bed super like I typically go to bed at like 6 in the afternoon. Like I go to bed at like 6 or 7 and I wake up at like 2 or 3 in the morning. So really I'm still getting like good sleep. I just kind of my schedule is a little bit wonky. Okay, up next, let me see who's up next. Juanita, no. So Shirley has a question. What is coming towards me in love? Okay. Hi, Amber. Hi, Nimdaya. So Shirley, what's coming towards me in love? Shirley. Shirley. Okay. What is coming towards Shirley in her love life? Come on, good cards, good cards. So Shirley, something that came up in the cards is that I feel like now is a time in your life hang on, let me make sure I have the question right in my head the way you worded it. So Shirley, I get the sense that there's sort of somebody that's already in your life, and I think you really need to kind of close the door to that person because I don't know if you would call this person an ex or if some kind of like situationship or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I'm kind of picking up on there's something that's already there that I think you really need to put a period and like move on. And also, I would say like try to think about what you actually are looking for because I almost feel like, you know, you probably, I mean, everybody wants love. I mean, 99% of people want love and romance. um, I kind of feel like you don't even really have a vision of really what you're looking for. Um, so maybe think about it a little bit, like the qualities that you want, um, how you're going to get this person, your plans of how to kind of how you're going to approach romance. Um, I mean, I will say, I kind of don't really see much happening for you in the near future. But I think maybe that's because you were meant to hear this message right now. You know, just taking some time to think about what you're actually looking for and like I think that involves getting in touch with yourself and um, something like that. Um, you know, if a guy asks you out, what are you going to do? How are you going to approach it? What's your game plan? What are you looking for? Um, all kinds of stuff. I think I don't see anything in the near future, but maybe that's because it's you're supposed to be kind of getting a grip on what you want actually. Alrighty. Up next is Nimdaya. What does Hashini feel about me? Okay. Nimdaya. You're welcome, Shirley. Nimdaya's question. Let's see what comes up. Well, I think Hashini is upset with you. I feel like Hashini kind of thinks you're hiding something and finds it upsetting. I actually, because I see a lot, these cards are hinting at some kind of romantic energy that is kind of the basis of the two of yous is like connection. Um, to me, it seems like with Hashini, the energy is more of like a little bit of like confusion, paranoia, as if maybe he or she believes you're like keeping something secret. Um, anyway, okay. Hi, Shivani. Welcome back. Hello. Hi, Rachel. Hi. Let me see who's up next. So Vicky Flora. Hello. Is it over with him? Hello. Is it over with him? Vicky Flora. All right. Let me see what comes up. Vicky. I have to pee. I'm going to answer this question and I'm going to go for a second. So, Vicky Flora. Vicky Flora. So, Vicky, this is kind of a fucked up looking reading. And unfortunately, I kind of feel like it's not over. But as like someone just being your friend, I would say it probably should be over. I think the two of you are not good for each other, but I also kind of get the sense that the two of you are gonna like drag this out longer. That's the feeling I'm getting. Um, as of right now, it's not the end. It's not over with him. And I just get the sense that the two of you are going to drag this out longer. Um, I guess maybe my advice to you is just think about what you're looking for, think about what you're going to put up with, what makes you feel good, what makes you feel bad. Kind of take a look at the big picture of your connection with this person and come down to earth and make a good decision for yourself and be logical and uh, you know, uh, like just follow your heart and do what makes you feel good. Alrighty. Um, so, hi, Feria. Hello. Can I have a career reading? Okay. Let's see what comes up for Feria for career. Okay, Feria wants a career reading. Okay. Come on. Good cards, good cards. Well. So Feria, what I'm seeing is that, I feel like, I'm not sure if you're working right now, but I get the sense that the work that you have done and the work that you've been doing, I feel like it's been easy. And I guess, I kind of don't really see much progression in your career life. I think for you, I feel like you really want to level up, but the thought of putting in the time and effort kind of either scares you or makes you uncomfortable or something. Um, I think, just remember, I think if you really want to level up, then it's going to take time and devotion, and it's really just going to take time, but it'll all be worth it. And whatever you're telling yourself that's holding you back, I would just let go of that. Um, you're absolutely capable of, like, doing something. You're capable of doing challenging things, and you definitely can make more money. But I just think there are hoops that you're going to have to jump through, and it's going to take time. Um, that's what you're going to have to do. And like, maybe just whatever. And I think that too. You probably have thought the same thing, and you probably are well aware of that. But I feel like what the problem is, you tell yourself things and you get in the way of yourself ever actually attempting to level up, because it's something that you're telling yourself, or some kind of, like, thing that you're holding on to. Okay. Um, Hang on, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. Give me 1 second. I'm back. Okay, so up next, let me see. Rachel. Rachel's up next. What was his intention towards me? I still can't believe what he really does to me. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. So Rachel. Let me see what comes up. I love that name, Rachel. It's kind of a cool name. You don't hear it too much, but so what was his intention towards me? I still can't believe what he really does to me. Okay. Rachel, the sense I'm getting, what's coming to me is like I don't, I empathize with you, and like I understand that because by reading your comment, I can see from what you say that like you feel probably hurt and like bad things have been done. Now, what I'm seeing in these cards is kind of whoever this man is to you. I don't think this person is not the source of all evil. All right. Um, I feel like this person, like, you know, I just, because you're asking about his intention. And if this is, I hope this makes sense to you, but I kind of don't get the sense he had any kind of, he didn't really have any like agenda. He wasn't like, I don't get the sense that he was hiding some kind of motive. I mean, if he was acting shady, maybe he's just kind of a shitty person. But I don't think like there's not more to it. Um, I mean, if that makes you feel any better, because what I'm seeing in these cards is someone who just doesn't act right, and but I just don't feel that it goes any deeper than that. And like there are no cards here that hint to me about someone who's like anyone with like an evil agenda. I don't see any of that here. I'm not sure if that's what you were even thinking, but I just want to say because I think if I'm right about maybe where you might be coming from, I think that I might this must be like a good message. Um, anyway, uh, hi Sean, hello. So Namdaya, I answered that question for you about 20 or so minutes ago. So just look back and you can see me. Just rewind the video. So I just did Rachel's question. Now, Shivani, the Middle East tensions have escalated. My mom is still in Dubai. Could you do a reading if she is safe? Okay. Yeah. Shivani, she's fine. I don't know what else to say. I mean, she's fine. She'll be a-okay. Whatever kind of kinks are in the hose are going to be like cleared away. But I actually see really good signs here. I see good energy, and it's all good. All will be well. I feel like you have absolutely nothing to worry about. And I think what's going to happen um, when you end up reuniting with your mom, I have a sense that she's going to say that she actually had a good time, and you know, I think that her time spent there, she'll actually have a lot of good stories to tell you about the time that she spent. All right. And it's kind of ironic because you just said you've been having anxiety since last night. I think you'll probably end up laughing about that, because I think once she returns and tells you all about it, like I said, she's going to tell you she actually had a great time and things were great. And then all of that anxiety you're having, you'll probably just laugh about it. So, Andan, can I ask? I want to ask how my career path is going to be like. Okay. So, Sean, by the way, I'm doing all right. Been better, but not that bad. Anyway, so Andan, you want to know about your career path. So Andan, I get a good sense I feel like I feel like your career path is blessed, and I think whatever you end up doing in life, it's going to be very fulfilling. And that to me means not only are you going to make good money, but it will really make you feel good in your heart to be doing what you're doing. I also get a sense that whatever career path you choose, it's going to be something where there's kind of an element of kind of fear, or something like you're going to have to face scary shit on a daily basis, but all the while kind of giving you a lot of fulfillment. All right. I mean, what's coming to my mind is that you would be like a cop or something, but it could be something else. I mean, that could be so many things, but that was the first thing I thought of. Like being in like scary fucking situations on a daily basis. Um, I mean, for all I know, that could even mean like you could be a psychiatric nurse or something. Um, but I can't really say what. Something like that. Like, almost, and I almost get the sense that you're someone that would feed off of that energy. So, okay. Hi, Ankita. Hello. So, Wadum 98. I have a permanent job, extremely low salary and exhausting. Will I end up with this job forever? I want to live without financial struggles and want to support my family too. Okay, let's see what comes up. Okay. Let me see. So, bottom 98. I'm gonna try to get a sense of your career future, kind of a long-term um, outlook. Well, so WTAM 98. I see nothing but good energy um, in terms of career. Um, Definitely a lot of good cards. Nothing but good cards. And I think you're going to be doing big things in life, and you will absolutely have yourself to thank for it, because I feel like, I mean, I can't say exactly what kind of career you're going to end up with, but it's something that in hindsight, you'll know that you really put in a lot of effort to make it happen. Um, and it's going to be extremely like um, gainful. You're going to make outstandingly good money doing it, and all of your hard work will pay off getting to that point. And I think your life is going to be a lot easier at some point. You know, a lot of the answers that you're going to get are yes, and you know, kind of Just really good energy. Okay. So no, I don't think you're going to be working at that job that you have forever. I think you're going to be doing, I think it's up and out. I think it's, you're moving up and you're moving on. And, okay. Oh, I'm all caught up. Yay. I feel kind of sick. Ugh. I feel gross. All right. Bye, Shivani. Thank you for stopping by. It was good chit chatting. I feel so like uneasy right now. I just have a, oh god. I have such like an uneasy feeling about like something. I don't know. Uh, 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 God. So, I need to make myself another drink. Huh. I'm looking at myself in the camera and I'm like really starry eyed. For some reason, doesn't it look like I just woke up like 10 minutes ago? There's that like look in my eyes as if I just woke up. I've been awake since like for like 5 hours now. I have some kind of look about me. Hang on, I'll be right back. Give me like 1 minute. I want to go make a drink. And I'm back. Yay. Uh oh god, I just want to like I just want to scream. I just have this like pent up like energy in me and I just feel like it would just help me to just like screech right now. Just screech at the top of my lungs just for like a minute or two. I don't know. Or I'm just maybe I'm I don't know. Maybe I'm just nuts. It's like something going on with me. I don't know. Yeah, there's a park. I mean, there are parks all over the place where I live. The closest one to me is about The closest one to me is about like a 40-minute walk away. I mean, there is another park that's like a 10-minute walk away, but it's really not much of anything. It's very small. Um, it's like tiny. It's nice. I mean, it's grassy. There's a few trees, but the really good one is kind of further away. And it's funny you say that. Do you know how many times I've wanted to do exactly that? I want to do exactly that thing. I want to go into the woods and fucking scream. Fucking scream. Yeah, I fantasize about stuff. I'd love to go to one of those rage rooms. I never heard about those until like a couple of months ago. Um, it'd be kind of fun to like go into a room and just smash the shit out of a bunch of stuff. Um, but you know, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Like I want to. I mean, well, it'd be kind of nice to go do that. See, I just whatever, whatever. It would be lovely to do that. Um, whatever. So, did you hear that they're making another Practical Magic movie? I am so excited. I have so much faith in this movie. Now, it is a new movie. It's going to be a new movie. I think it's coming out. I think it's coming out later this year, but I'm not sure of that. It could be early next year, but it is like a real thing. I've heard about it, and I've seen like interviews with people. Like I'm sure. So it's coming out, and I cannot wait to see it. I'm absolutely going to watch it, and I'm uh, I so don't want to be let down because people nowadays just have this talent for ruining good stuff, and that's exactly what I mean. I'm hoping it's not going to be like that is the perfect word. They're going to botch it. I feel I'm like there's part of me that's excited for Practical Magic too, but at the same time, I'm afraid they're going to fuck it up. But it's with the same cast. Hopefully, it's like the same director, whoever the fuck these people are. Like, you know, I'm just I don't think I'm gonna watch it in the movie theater. I'm gonna wait till I can stream it. But you know, yeah, it's the same cast. So, in my mind, like it can't be that bad. I mean, how bad could it be? Like, you know, um, it's gonna be the same people, the same aunts, and the same, two sisters. So even if the storyline and the direction is kind of like yucky, I still imagine I probably will like it. Anyway, so hi Tamara, I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. Um, so let me see. Hi Susan Gonzalez. Yeah, you can ask something. Sure. So Tanvi has a question. How will my business pan out? Let me see what comes up. So Tanvi. Tanvi. Tanvi, I think it'll be good. Not great, but it'll be good. Um, Tanvi, the sense I get is that I think you definitely have good ideas. You have not only do you have good ideas, but you have the passion. And I think it will be good. But I think there are ways you could make it even better. So that's my message to you. Um, I think it'll be like okay or like good. Um, in what ways? I have no idea. I have no clue what your business is even about. Um, but I think the outcome will be you're gonna like the outcome, but I think there are things you could do to make it even more of a success. Like the difference between being successful and really successful. All right, that was definitely a clear message in the cards, and I'm just hoping I'm leading you down the right path. So, um, Susan, will B contact me again? Let me see. Alrighty. What was the question? Susan, will B contact me again? Let me see what comes up. Um, well, Susan, I kind of see this going nowhere. So I have a feeling this person's probably not going to contact you again. And what I'm seeing in these cards is a lot about money. So I'm not sure what your relationship is with this person, but I feel like money is a factor here. I don't know if this is someone that you do business with or someone you work with, maybe. Um, I'm not sure. But something I kind of get a sense of is like, I kind of think that I don't see this person contacting you again. Although I feel like the reason behind that has something to do with money, in some kind of financial thing. Okay, moving on. So, Tamara, may I expect changes in my love life soon? I am single. Okay, let me see what comes up. So, and by the way, Sean, I feel like I can't remember if I saw the second Hocus Pocus movie. Um, I kind of feel like I did watch it. I could just be like crazy. If I did watch it, I don't remember it at all. But I just have this feeling like I actually did watch it. But I don't know, it's like something weird. Um, but um, I should probably watch that again. Hi, Helen. All right, so Tamaris, what's any changes in love life? Let me see what comes up. Well, Tamara, I'm not seeing much of anything. Something. I don't know. Tamara, I kind of don't really see much changing. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of seeing a whole bunch of nothing. The only thing I'm getting from these cards is I kind of feel like there's someone in your life who's, I think, an ex of yours, or it's somebody. It's either an ex or it's kind of someone that has shown you interest and kind of has made moves towards you. But there's something about this where I kind of feel like you're pushing it away. Um, I do kind of get the sense that whoever this man is, I don't think it's like your true love. But I mean, if you're getting kind of sick of not much happening in the love department, maybe just to spice things up, maybe allow that guy into your life just to kind of invite in some heat and passion, even if it's just a few times. Um, it might kind of give you some kind of experience to kind of shake you up a little bit and revitalize you in some kind of way. I think it's like either an ex or it's someone that's clearly showing like interest in you. Okay. Um, so Helen, what is P thinking of me? Let's see what comes up. So, Helen, what I'm seeing in these cards and something I'm kind of picking up on is I feel like this person that you're asking about, I feel like the connection here is really weak. So, I feel like this is somebody that you kind of are not even very close with, like someone that, I don't know, like I kind of get the sense that this person doesn't really think about you really, this person doesn't really have any thoughts about you, but it's not because they don't care about you. I think it's just because you're not like a main character in their life. You're kind of someone that's not, like, the connection here is not that close. Although I think you just need to give it some time and allow things, allow things to kind of happen naturally. And because I think if your heart is set on it, I think the universe is going to push the two of you a little bit closer together. And because I think when this person gets to know you, I think this person actually is going to really, really like you a lot once they get to know you better. But I think first you have to like um, kind of, uh, kind of stick out in each other's minds. These are the cards I got. So, Nemeth, Nemeth. When poorly treated, I dare not express my love. I think I will never see him again. I am thinking of confessing my love via message. Should I do it? Worried that my message might be used against me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Um, so Nemeth wants to know, should I do it? Should I do it? Should I send the message? Um, confessing love. Okay, let's see what comes up in the cards. Okay. All right. Well, I think you should. Nemeth, I think you should do it, and I think you should do it soon. Um, I don't kind of, I think it's probably not going to be received well. Although I feel like you really need to, I think this is something that you should do. Um, and like I said, I kind of don't think this is really going to go your way, but at least you'll have a better sense of how to feel about the person or the situation once you kind of let it show itself to you, something like that. Hi, hunting season. Hi, Shebinger. Hello. Okay, so Shebinger wants to know what is coming up for me in the future. Let me see. What is coming up in the future? Okay, something to speak on in the future. Well, Shiminger, I just kind of see exhaustion. So, like, I feel like what I see happening is you trying so hard to like prove yourself to other people. And I just think probably you're going to get a little burned out. Um, I guess I just see some people in your life that are kind of like problematic. Um, my advice to you is just, despite the problematic people, um, just just remember that there are good people too, and there are people that you can count on to always just be lovely, pleasant people. Um, kind of take your mind there. Um, I don't know. You really don't have to prove yourself to people because you don't have to try to do good. You just naturally do well in the things that you do. You don't need other people's like approval. I mean, that what you do it well. You don't you don't need to like you don't need to prove yourself to anybody. But you only I mean, if you're really worried, then prove it to yourself and ask yourself, am I doing a good job? Um, to my heart, is what I'm doing delightful? And you would know if it is or if it isn't. If you really feel the need to prove something to someone, you should only really want to prove it to yourself. So, hunting season. Is there a negative energy holding me back from getting a new job? Let me see what comes up. Thanks. Let's see what comes up in the cards. Okay. I think I'm just going to stay live for just a few more minutes. Um, okay. Okay. So is there a negative energy holding me back from getting a new job? The Empress is coming up a lot today. Um, well, I think hunting season, I think you're holding yourself back. you keep going backwards into old habits and old ways of thinking. I don't I don't see it so much as some kind of, see, when you say negative energy, I'm not sure what you even mean by that. I think I think what's holding you back is like almost like some kind of like mechanism in your spirit. I just think that I think you are someone that's capable of really impressive things, and like maybe you don't see yourself that way, because when I say you keep going back to old habits, I feel like these jobs that you're trying to get, you're like not giving yourself enough credit, and you're going back to these types of jobs that you're like too good for, and like, I mean, who knows, maybe maybe that's something that you really should be aware of, because I think, you should, when in terms of like thinking about new work and what you want to do and some kind of work to do, maybe a, give yourself more credit, and b, just start thinking a little bigger. And I mean, there is something holding you back, but it's really just you. um, some kind of habit in the way you think about um, approaching career. I should probably take that advice too. Taylor, hi Taylor, hello. Why did my coworker, a different one, because I'm such a freaking magnet for this, think it was okay to hit on me yesterday with everything I'm going through? Yikes. Okay, let me see what comes up, Taylor. I mean, so Taylor, okay. Well, Taylor, I kind of get the sense that the reason he hit on you, or she, I don't know if it's a he or a she, I think the reason this person hit on you was just because they like you. Um, I just don't think it goes much deeper than this. Um, I mean, in these cards, I don't really see anything that's like suspicious. So if this person was hitting on you, to me, it just makes the most sense that it wasn't, it was just someone who kind of liked you, probably thought you were pretty. Um, I don't really feel like it goes much deeper than that. Um, I don't know. Nelson, hi Nelson Rita, hello. Will I ever be his colleague again? Let me see what comes up. Let me see what comes up, Nelson. Okay, I'm going to answer the remaining questions and then I think I'm going to take off. So, actually, let me. So, the last one I'll answer is Crystal's question. I'm going to close the list for now. And then I'm going to take off. And maybe watch a movie or something. Ah. So, Nelson, will I ever be his colleague again? 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 No, I sense not. So Nelson Rita, the sense I get is no, but I also feel like that's actually a really good thing. Like, because I think that I get the sense that this person you're asking about is kind of not a beneficial character in your life. And I don't think you'll be his colleague again. And that's probably a good thing. All right. So, Janessa. Oh, cool name. I don't think I've ever heard that name before. Janessa. Can you please pull some of my energy? Okay. Janessa. Just get a feel for the energy. Oh, God. Ah. All right. Janessa, let's get a feel for your energy. So, Janessa, I am definitely sensing some blockages where energy is not flowing in your life. I think the main thing for you is you really need to do more fun things. You really need to start doing things that make you happy, whether it's, I mean, it could be so many things, whether it's eating something yummy or like, I don't know, getting out more, taking advantages of opportunities that other people present to you. Like, for example, if someone asks you to go out with them to a club or whatever people do, I don't know, like if someone asks you to hang out at their house, like I feel like you're the type of person that maybe when opportunities like that come up, you kind of put a wall up. I would say really put yourself out there, take more risks. When opportunities arise, take advantage of them because you never know what could happen. And chances are, there's a very likely chance that you actually have a really good time and get outside of yourself. Um, and anyway, something like that. Do more things that make you happy. So up next is Crystal. All right, this is the last question I'm going to do for today. And then I'm going to go take off. I'm going to hit the road and find something to do. Oh, yeah, I think I might watch a movie. See, you say a sad movie. I tend to not like sad movies because I don't like crying. I feel, even if I'm alone, I will be embarrassed if I'm crying because I always feel like something's watching me, whether it's like a spirit or something. I don't know. I just always kind of feel this like some kind of eye looming on me. And whenever, like, there's a movie, have you guys ever seen the movie Last Holiday with Queen Latifah? I've mentioned this about a gazillion times on this channel. That movie is like, it's a wonderful movie. I watch it every December, but it always makes me cry. And I just kind of have this like internal struggle when I watch that movie because I know it's going to make me cry. And then I'll have to deal with like feeling embarrassed that I'm crying. So I don't like to like watch sad movies. But I think it is a good idea for me to maybe watch a movie. So, Crystal's question. What are Corey's feelings for me? Let's see. All right, Crystal. So, I think that, so this is, I think he wants to be with you. I think he wants to start over because I think he's someone, I mean, clearly, you just said you broke up with him yesterday. I get the sense that he's not a bad guy because I kind of feel like he's probably aware of where the bumps are in the road. And I feel like he's the type of person to actually put effort into working on things, which I think that in and of itself is the sign of like a really decent guy. So and it also must mean that he actually does really like you. So and I feel like what the reason you two broke up, does it have something to do with the future? Was it some kind of discussion of the future or where things are heading? Because I feel like it has something to do with the future and it must have been brought up somehow. But I think he does want to be with you. I think he wants a fresh start with you and I think he's the type of person who's willing to work on things. Okay. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to go now. I'm going to take off. And I am oh, Crystal, I got a job. Yay. It's my old job. Working at the coffee shop, same place I used to work at. I got my old job back, and I started yesterday. I worked last night, and I'm working again tonight. And I wish I could just go there now, because I really want to like, I don't know, keep myself busy. Yeah. I mean, it's not like a huge, I mean, it's a big deal for me because I really kind of need this in my life right now. But it's, it's just a coffee shop job. You know what I mean? Like minimum wage. And the tips are just like, they're not like big tips like a waiter would make. Just like people get a coffee, and if I'm lucky, they might throw like $1 into the thing. So it's that kind of a thing. Um, that's what I'm at. That's where I'm at now. But I'm happy about it. I'm very happy about it. All right. I just wanted to tell you that because you come here a lot, and you're one of the people I get excited to tell good news to. All right, I'm gonna go. Thank you all for coming. This was fun. I've been live for just about 2 hours, and I'm gonna go now. All right. Bye, Crystal. Bye, everyone. See you later.